Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. The global Dokkan Twitter account has put out the official details and animations for the upcoming DOKKANFEST YAMCHA and the side banner YAJIROBE as well. I'm not going to spend too long on these just because we did go through them yesterday, but considering the details have dropped today, they will be out within the next 2 days. So let me know down in the comments if you'll be summoning for them or not. But yeah, let's quickly go through these. In terms of the animations, I'm not gonna lie, I've barely seen Yamchas and Yajirobes, so these are basically new to me. But starting off, we have Yamcha, of course, is a 170 lead for Earthbred fighters or Saiyan Saga category units, and applies the HP and attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to Earthlings or Turtle School. As a 170 lead, Earthbred fighters is a very good category lead. You're talking some of the better units in the game. You know, there's a bunch of 8th anniversary units. The Part 2 LRs go on there. You know, you also have the likes of Easy LR Gohan. There's a few heavy hitters on this category that can work really, really well, with also Yamcha himself being as good as he actually is, along with the side banner unit of Yajirobe. So he does have an entrance animation, which he will gain key plus 2 in attack and defense plus 150% for 4 turns at the start of turn, when there are 5 or more Earthbred fighter category allies on the team at the start of the character's attack in turn, which, as I said, considering how good of a 170% lead this is, very easy to trigger that. Don't forget, there is also the inclusion of the friend Yamcha as well, who will count as one of them 5. Not only that as well, he will start the turn off with key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 150%, and then gain an additional attack and defense plus 30% of each tap performed, up to 150%. He has a medium chance of performing a critical hit, a high chance of any enemy's attack, and launches an additional attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack, and on top of that, launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack as well within the same turn after evading an attack. So before you even may pull a dupe in Yamcha, he has a built-in crit, built-in additional, built-in dodge. He will start the first 4 turns with key plus 2 twice, and attack and defense plus 150% twice, and because of the built-in additionals, considering they're not super attacks, just attacks, you can get an extra 150 attack and defense on top of the entrance animation 150 and the start of turn 150. So for the next 2 turns at the beginning of a fight, Yamcha is going to have key plus 4 and attack and defense plus 450%. He has all the potential system like buffs built into his kit. This is why Yamcha is one of the best DOKKANFEST and TURs in the game. This is Dokkan in 2023. Yamcha is one of the best units in the game. He also gets an additional chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack plus 10% within the same turn with each super attack performed, which isn't difficult when you consider he's got 2 built-in additionals, and then of course if you have dupes, you could potentially trigger that even quicker. But what a unit, man. What a unit, and such versatility as well. His link set is Turtle School, Solid Support, Int Fighter, Z Fighter, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. He's got some very nice common links with some Gokus. He will also share Turtle School and Z Fighters, but the main ones are Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle, and works really well with the side banner unit of Yajirobe with his support as well. He does have an active skill, which we will see in a moment, which is the Extra Large Spirit Ball, which can be activated after the character evades 4 or more enemy attacks in battle, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are Earthbred fighters category characters, which is very easy to trigger when you consider, you know, you can actually run a full 170 Earthbred fighter team, which is a very strong category. So his active skill conditions have either/or conditions, but in terms of both of them, they are both very strong conditions and are really easy to get off. The active skill effect, he'll cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated attacks are guaranteed to hit. So any boss in red zone, whatever it may be, that could potentially dodge and things like that, these super attacks, or the active skill, sorry, will hit no matter what. He goes on Earthbred fighters, Saiyan Saga, Earthlings, Turtle School, Worthy Rivals, and Kamehameha, some very strong categories. More so Earthbred fighters and Kamehameha. Like Ginyu, very limited on the categories he can go on, but if you run him on his category, as I said, he's just cleaning house. He's winning. He's performing so well that it doesn't matter that he doesn't go on the most categories, especially again if you do have Yajirobe with him as well. On super attack, he will raise attack for 1 turn by 30% and cause immense damage with a high chance of stunning. And if you think about all the additional super attacks he could potentially do, he'll be raising his attack by 30% multiple times. And think about the collective damage Yamcha could actually do in 1 turn. Next, we have the sidebanner Yajirobe. He's a sub-lead for Earthbred fighters, and his passive skill is Ki +3, attack and defense plus 150%. All allies gain Ki +1 and attack and defense plus 30%. Unfortunately, self-excluded, but I think if he did get his own support, he would be a little bit too busted, so it kind of makes sense. He then gains an additional Ki +1 and attack and defense plus 20% for all allies, self-excluded again, for 3 turns, and an additional defense plus 120% when the character is in the 3rd slot to obtain key spheres in a turn. The 3rd to obtain key spheres in a turn is basically 3rd slot. It's like Dokkan constructed this unit and was like, run him as the most ideal support and 3rd slot unit, and we'll reward you for doing so. Like, he is a literally perfectly built slot 3 unit and support. He then gets an additional attack plus 150% and a 70% chance, a great chance of performing a critical hit when performing a super attack as the 3rd attacker in a turn. He then has a great chance, another 70% chance of evading enemies' attack within the same turn after receiving an attack as the 3rd attacker in a turn. He also survives KO attacks up to once only, and he also recovers 10% HP at the end of a turn. This, as not only a support unit, but a banner unit and perfect slot 3 unit, has so much versatility, because not only is his numbers okay, and we'll get to this part in a minute, but he also massively raises defense on super, which is 100% defense raise. So not only is his numbers solid, not only does he have pretty good defense, and can you imagine if you had a dupe in this guy and you hit an additional super attack, that's a 2nd massively raised defense on super. You also have a 70% chance to dodge. You can dodge a lot more in red zone events nowadays. He supports, which is only going to be making not only everyone else on the team better or the rotation better, but also Yamcha as well, who's already ridiculously good as it is. But you can also survive KO super attacks, and while it's only 10% HP, he still has HP recovery in his kit. So, as I said, one of the best sidebanner units in the game, mainly because he has so much versatility, and he's also just very, very good. His link set, I'm not gonna lie, isn't the best, but he's fine. His Flee, Coward, Infighter, Tough as Nails, Solid Support, More Than Meets the Eye, and Fierce Battle. And as I said, on Super Attack, he is also massively raising defense by 100% for 1 turn. He does have an active skill, which is probably one of the strongest in the game, which can be activated when HP is 40% or less with another Earthbred Fighter category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Usually you would be like, 5th turn, that's not the best, but considering how strong the effect is, you can kind of understand why, which is, as it says here, Yajirobe Sensu Bean. He literally has a Sensu Bean built into his kit, which is he will fully recover HP and remove all allies' negative effects. Do you know how strong that is, considering nowadays in harder content, even though they do over like 1,000,000 damage on a super, he has a full heal built into his kit. Just like that. And it will also remove any negative effects. So if you're in like Cell Max event, and Cell Max is locking and sealing and things like that, and you have the active skill ready, pop that. You don't even need to use one of your Sensu Bean items. You basically have a 3rd one under your belt, which is a huge advantage. And healing in red zone, where you mainly only take Whis items, it's, as I said, it's one of the strongest active skill in the games, and the thing that really makes Yajirobe so good, I said, is the amount of versatility this guy actually has. In terms of the categories, just like Yamcha, but a little bit smaller, he only goes on a handful, which is Earthbred Fighters, Earthlings, Saiyan Saga, and Saviors. But again, like Ginyu's banner units of Raccoon and Goldo and Jason Beta, the main places you run them, you know, you're going to be running them with the Yamcha, you're going to be running them on a certain category, and they're so good you don't really need to worry about them kind of excelling anywhere else. And as I said, on the super attack effect, he is massively raising defense by 100% for the turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and sealing enemy super attack. So Yamcha and Yajirobe may be dropping during the April Fool celebration on global, but they are definitely no joke. But let's take a look at these animations. I'm looking forward to seeing the Saiyan Saga animation on these. I really do like it a lot, how well they recreate this. I'm loving the OST, by the way. I'm loving how goofy the OST is for Yajirobe. I love how they haven't taken this too seriously. I mean, look, it's not the most flashy super attack, but I mean, just capturing that Saiyan Saga, like, animation style, it does look very good. Like, it looks so clean. Yeah! I like it. I like how goofy it is.
I'll show him that I'm not messing around. Come on, let's do this.
Yamcha got the combos, bruh. It's like we're playing fighters. Hey man, that looks good. This is what I mean about the Saiyan Saga animation style in Dokkan. It slaps. It slaps.
You're not gonna like this.
Hey man, we've come a long way in Dokkan. 2023, Global Dokkan. Yamcha has DOKKANFEST, one of the best in the game. Very good and clean animations, good voice lines. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. I like his animations a lot. I love this, by the way. This is dope. I think my one qualm with his animations, I mean, these voice lines sound good, right? My one qualm is how quickly he says all of this. It's almost like it's sped up. But other than that, animations look great, voice lines are great. Yamcha's winning in 2023, bro. But let me your thoughts down in the comments. I said, let me know as well if you will be summoning for Yamcha. Don't forget, Golden Week is not too far off either. We're kind of in that stretch building up to the anniversary where you want to be saving as many stones as possible. So while he is a fantastic unit, don't forget his banner is a bit doo-doo. I won't lie to you. So maybe your best bet is picking him up when he comes back from coins at a later date, or summoning on a banner he returns on. Hopefully you get him that way. But let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Have the good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and peace.